1 day left in the IPO of Star Health Insurance has been subscribed only 20% so far. So much anticipated hype in the IPO of the company, which is backed by big bull Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, seems to have failed to enthuse institutional investors so far, with only 7% bids for the QIB portion. The retail investor portion was subscribed 89% on day 2. The issue that is raising over 7,200 crore rupees closes tomorrow. Auto sales failed to gather pace in November. Muted demand, supply constraints, global shortage of semiconductors has plagued the sales of automakers. Poor rural demand, erratic monsoon, delayed harvest led to the slowdown in sales for the tractors. Automakers across the board had a bumpy ride in November. Maruti saw a marginal rise in sales numbers compared to October. Tata Motors registered a massive 8% fall in sales. M&M and Hyundai reported a slump in sales. On the other hand, you've got Toyota sales that jumped about 4.5%. Two-wheeler sales also continue to be fairly under pressure. TVS reported a 24% fall in sale as compared to last month. Bajaj Auto recorded a massive jump in sales on a month-on-month basis compared to November last year. The company reported a 12% fall in sales. India's electric vehicle market, or the EVM sector, is expected to grow at a compounded annual growth rate, or a CAGR, of 90% this decade. According to a report by consulting firm RBSA Advisors, the market will touch $150 billion by 2030. The Indian EV market is currently in infancy and barely accounts for 1.3% of total vehicle sales. The report, however, states that the EV technology required sizable investment in R&D and product development and will require an investment of $200 billion. Punjab National Bank in focus after bank cuts interest rates on savings accounts for balances below 10 lakh rupees to 2.8% per annum. The bank has also reduced the interest rates on savings accounts for balances above 10 lakh rupees to 2.8%, 2.85 to be precise percent. The bank is also offering an interest rate on FDs ranging between 2.9% and 5.25% on fixed deposits maturing in the range of 7 days to 10 years. In a move that would provide further relief to the telecom operators, the Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Modi is said to have considered proposal to roll back the one-time spectrum charge. This charge would have imposed a 40,000 crore burden on operators like Bharti Airtel and Vodafone Idea. This is coming a day before the Supreme Court is scheduled to hear the matter on Thursday. Earlier in October, the Department of Telecommunications had told the Supreme Court that the government was reconsidering the charge. While Airtel counter did not seem to be enthused by this development, Vodafone Idea shot up 14% in trade today. Chetan Bhutani joins us with more details. Chetan, tell us a little more about this particular development and, the impact it's had on the markets as well. The Airtel counter didn't seem to be very enthused by the development, but you saw Vodafone Idea stock shoot up 14% in today's trading session. What has led to this kind of shooting up of Vodafone counter?
Well, that's right, Chaiti. This development and a possible good relief for the telecom companies, the Union Cabinet, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has considered and discussed the proposal of rolling back OTSC, which is one-time spectrum charges that was really about 40,000 crore rupees relief to companies like Vodafone Idea and Bharti Airtel. However, Bharti Airtel did not see any good spike in its trading. Of course, Vodafone Idea literally had a good response to the news coming in. However, our sources have been telling us that the Prime Minister chaired Union Cabinet meeting today discussed this matter. However, no decision was announced by the central government. However, remember, the OTSC charges would be about 40,000 crore rupees, and experts feel that with this development, if the proposal goes through, it could possibly one of the biggest wins in settlement of cases in the Vivad Se Vishwas scheme. So in times to come, we can expect a big possible relief and good news for telecom companies.
All right, so that's fairly a good relief that could perhaps come in for the telecommunications sector. Thanks so much, Chetan, for bringing our viewers up to speed with the very latest developments right there.